FBI.
That's great, but I also have a job to do. So do you mind letting me in so I can go inside and slash all his paintings?
I'll let you in, but I'll be filing a 62A on this when I get back to the security station after my shift. Just so you're aware.
I'd expect it. Better file a 45B as well, just to make sure. So you know, it gets counted as a misdemeanor, and nobody will ever pay attention to it. Or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, who wouldn't file a 45B? Everyone knows about 45B. Anyway, go ahead on in and you have yourself a nice night.
See you around, good sir. Now, if you don't mind, I have to go inside of the museum and do my duty as a Baali, destroying beautiful things and corrupting stuff, praising the Demon Lord, and, you know, slashing a few paintings. But before I do that, I think I'm gonna, you know, feed on this bum who's in the alleyway and nobody notices. Yeah, it'll be beautiful. Oh, come on! That is so bogus. But oh well, he ran straight into the alleyway, so it makes my job a lot easier. Oh crap, the cops are coming. I'm not here. Yeah, nobody will ever expect to find me in the sewers. Just gotta obfuscate for a while and, you know, let nature take its course. Because everybody knows the police in this game are like cheetahs. You just gotta run faster than them. Actually, that's pretty much every predator out there, and if you're getting chased by a cheetah, you're screwed, buddy, because I heard those things can run up to like 90 miles per hour. I'm not exactly like an expert or anything, but dang, you are screwed. I don't know anybody who can run 90 miles per hour, I'm just saying. I don't even care if you have like adrenaline pumping in your veins. There is no way you're going to be running 90 miles per hour, I'm telling you that now. Anyway, my cat's sleeping. It's all like, yeah, I'm sleeping. And my little sister got a new kitty. She named it Peanut. Out of everything you can name a cat, you name it Peanut, but oh well. I guess it's an okay name. It's better than like naming it, you know, I don't know, Snowflake or one of those generic names. Then again, the cat ain't white, it's black, so, you know, whatever. I love jumping down the street. Doesn't it make you feel alive? And we can't talk to Chunk anymore. Even though I was expecting some like funny dialogue, but I guess not. That's cool. So let's just steal this charity money and prevent a bunch of kids with cancer from getting the new lung they need. And, you know, let's slash some paintings, everybody. They're all in biblical order, so just in case you're not like, you know, well versed in Christian mythology, it's, you know, Cain kills Abel, Cain gets cursed, Cain meets Lilith, and then Cain spurns her. And once you're done cutting it, this magical white light appears, and you get $5 million. Nah, I'm joking. It's a shade that wants to devour your soul. That's a pretty good reward, if you ask me. I don't know about you guys, but have you ever had your soul ripped from your body? Because I have. It's a very fun experience. Then again, being a redhead and all, I don't really think I have much of a soul, you know what I mean? Yeah, redhead jokes in the middle of a Vampire the Masquerade video. Who would have known? So, you know, you can run into this darkness and try to find the thing and kill it, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, unless you have Auspex, this battle can be really annoying. Especially if you're like firearm spec. I mean, look at that. I mean, if you get lucky and you put your reticle right over his body, sometimes the little onk will appear above his head and just sit there like, yeah, I'm here. But it's difficult. You can also use Rest for the Wicked and try to stun him, but it won't actually stun him, but it will like make him stop for a second to shrug it off. So if you do use it, you'll see like little, I don't know, fire sparks come from his body, and you can just run up and knife him or beat him or shoot him or whatever you do. So yeah, another easy trick is that he runs at you. So basically, if you run out of his darkness for a bit, he'll move towards you, and you just basically jump forward and just slash wildly. That's also an easy way to do it. And yeah, fun stuff. Because if not, you'll look like me, and you'll just, you know, run around in the darkness for a while trying to find him and knife him. You know, if this guy's a shade, how does this even work anyway? I mean, he's like a ghost, so shouldn't my knife like pass right through him? Then again, if that's wrong, don't, you know, get mad at me for it. I'm not too well versed in anything outside of Vampire the Masquerade and the World of Darkness, honestly. I once played a crossover game, and there were a few mages in the game and a changeling or two, but I honestly had no idea what half of them were doing. Like, supposedly the changeling, like, he felt sick around me. I later found out that had something to do with something called banality. I never really read up on it much. And supposedly mages are basically humans with God mode. That's basically what I want to call them, you know? Like, they can pretty much do anything with their powers, which is kind of cool. But they still have, like, mortal weaknesses and whatnot, but whatever. I don't care. It was still a pretty fun game, but after a while real life got in the way and I had to drop out. I tried to go back to the site, but it turns out the site's down, so yeah. Fun stuff. I'm in a few games right now, actually. I'm in a Sabbat game, and in that one I'm playing an Asimite. I think I told you guys earlier. Also, how do you pronounce that? Is it like Asimite Anti-Tribu? Is that how it's pronounced? I mean, like, what do you call, how do you pronounce the Sabbat clans? Like, Asimite Anti-Tribu, Torador Anti-Tribu. I know the Shemitzi and Lasombra aren't Anti-Tribu because their clans officially joined the Sabbat. But how do you pronounce that? I really don't know. So, you know, we're just gonna feed on this bum real quick, get some blood in our system. And in another game, I'm playing a Nosferatu in the Dark Ages. That's pretty fun. Yeah. Dark alleyway. Oh yeah, this ain't suspicious. Anyway, now that everything's taken care of, we're just gonna, you know, go back and collect our reward, and hopefully the feud with Bertram will be called off. Ain't that great? I dream of this moment every day. I'm like, I'm gonna do something heroic and my deeds will be repaid and there won't be any problems whatsoever with what I've done. Everything will be fine and dandy and the world will just be cotton candy and butterflies.
What were you thinking? How could you give her that item from the hotel? Do you know what she did with it?
What?
She threw it into the Pacific. Do you know what this means? It means that I can't get rid of the spirit now, which means that that property is useless to me. And to make matters worse, someone's just gone and ruined my event at the gallery.
I can...
Shut up! I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. Because of them, I'm in a worse position than I was before. The Ocean House is worthless. So our business is forfeit. The feud is on.
You're a rational, professional woman. Certainly, there's something I can do. Like, I don't know, put a few slugs into Jeanette's head and watch it explode like a watermelon under a sledgehammer.
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
I'll go. Then the feud is off, right? Right, I'm pretty sure it is. It better be. If not, I'll be back. With more guns.
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Yeah, I've heard that 1,000 times from every elder. Well, that's how the world works, I suppose. You know, it's like real life. You get a job and gotta listen to your bosses and you gotta fix their stuff, even though they screw up. And then you work your way up slowly by backstabbing people. I mean, what? Nah, I'm messing. Yeah, you really don't want to take a morality lesson from me, trust me. That's just something you don't do. It's like, you know, it's common sense, basically. It's like driving your car on the left side of the road in America. You just don't do it. Oh, look at that, a bunch of gangbangers want to light me up. It's about time we get into a little gunfight. Oh, the cops are coming. Too bad it's gonna turn into a homicide case with all your dead bodies everywhere. You ever think about that, you gangbangers? Of course you didn't, because if you did it, you would be dead.